Good morning, y'all. Good morning. What it is, what's up? It's Big Frank in the morning. What it is, what's up? Do me a favor. Subscribe, like, share, all the above. Tag your auntie, them, your cousin. Yeah, I mean, it's about to go down this morning. I'm excited. Period. Go on music. You know what to do. Download the app. Okay? Download the app. It's a free app, no cost to you. Just download the app. Just be present. Yeah. We got a guest this morning. Huh? Want to do it? Huh?
Let's have a conversation.
A unique one. You know, I'm still trying to. You know what? Unique one. But now, I want to be respectful.
I don't know what to call it. Khadijah, Unica.
No, I just want to be. You know, I just want to be proper. You know, I just want to make sure that I'm honoring all aspects. You know, that's facts. Always.
Morning, Vaughn.
Vaughn, good. Listen to me. Listen to me, Vaughn, this morning.
He's excited.
Vaughn, this morning.
He's very excited.
The fact is, it's going to be good, period. I don't care what it is, how it feels, what it look like, what you said, what they say. It's going to be good. Now, this is Good Friday alone. It's just going to be good, period. Because it got to work out. You got to go. A side note, I got to tag you in the building. I saw. I got to tag you in the building that I saw.
You got to tag me?
Yes.
In the building.
In the building, so you can look at it. As you can see.
Oh, okay. It's 8:02. You expected a lot for 8 o'clock. I'm just saying. You expected a whole lot. Okay, yeah. I'm on to do.
Derek, what it is? What's up?
Oh, I'm
Derek.
just tagging people.
Huh?
Did you jump on? Because I'm just tagging people.
You know, tag on. I'm talking to somebody says what?
Where are you tagging on you?
So Facebook won't always. Good morning, Erica. Won't always let me tag people from the from my computer.
Okay.
So I have to go on my phone and tag people. It's weird. Very strange. Morning, Mia.
You know, when you got too many Facebook, that's just got too many Facebook. JQ juicing, got logged out of that and jump over to Fire.
Yeah, it's weird. Like
you can't just click from the different ones.
Well, my radio station is linked to another page, but it doesn't always give me the click and just It's just weird. It's weird, but it's going down.
Happy Friday, Mia.
Happy Friday. Definitely excited. Definitely excited for what today will bring.
I'm not looking forward to smell like fish all day.
You know, a little bit of haddock seasoning on the head.
It's Friday.
It's Friday, you understand.
It's not. Like,
most of the people know it's not you. You was cooking the
Facts.
Like,
and there's a different, you know, different, there's different, that's good fish. You've been in it.
As opposed to,
rock bass trout. That's the situation. There's a difference.
I forgot Sharita called it rock bass trout.
Oh, man.
She was like, she smelled like rock bass trout forever. One of the funniest things my sister has ever come out of her mouth and said.
I am going to, I'm trying to, I'm not sure if you're a friend to this page, so I'm trying to find you.
We were like talking about that at my job though, because like my one coworker, her one child is very extreme. Mm-hmm. Like she
don't care what this is.
She's already like pronouns, like she's identified as a them now, and like very open and just talking and just say whatever comes to. But she was like, I'm afraid because my daughter is like kind of resistant to like deodorant, and she's 14. Because she's like, it's my choice. If I want to wear deodorant, I can choose not to wear deodorant or not. And I was like, I said I was not that kid. Like I was like, because I was in a predominantly white school, in grammar school, and I refused to be the kid that stunk. Like I was like, there's always that kid. Morning, Keita. There's always that kid that's weird. There's always that kid that's the skateboarder, and it was crazy because the guy who was weird in our class ended up being like killed multiple people, which was super weird. But like, and then there's the kid that smells like syrup, but he never eaten pancakes or nothing. He always smelled like syrup. And I was like, and there's that one funky kid. And when I first like came into like, that's different. I would like make my dad take me to the store, get deodorants and body sprays.
Like,
right, I'm not gonna be the funky kid. First of all, it was only 3 black people in my graduating class. I was gonna be funky and be
like not funky and black.
Like to those who are anti-deodorant, lemon, lime, works to hold you a while.
It's more her thing is it's my choice to wear it or not. Because
But it's
but
our
if-
influence, and I know.
But if she needed it, kind of really,
Right, listen, you know.
I
why
was
would
like,
you choose not to?
you out here smelling like onion rings. Like, I just need, like, she was like, Mom, it's morning, Julian. It's my choice.
Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Like, we can choose not to wear deodorant or not. And I was like, your child is 14, call herself we. Okay, like, all right. That's
And you know, you know what? I'm not gonna talk. When I pray, you know, when I pray, I use we a lot. Probably like we, because you know it's a collaborative. I'm by myself in the room, and it feel kind of weird at first. Be like, that there's really just me here.
no, it's you and everything that you go through. That's we.
We need you, Lord.
Me and my problems and situations. That's a we.
We got 2 minutes.
Me and everything that got going on.
Right.
Right.
We need to talk to. We need to talk to you. Me, the landlord, the bill collector, all of it. We need to have a conversation with you. But yeah, she said since her daughter started identifying herself as pronouns, like she was like, Mom, we don't want to wear deodorant today. And I was like, I'm the type of mom that be like, y'all gonna be in the room then. Because y'all not fucking up this house.
Can I hear?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Make sure they're too bad.
I was like, so y'all gonna be secluded to your room until you decide that all of you want deodorant.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't fucking up my house. Like, I'm gonna be that parent. Like,
You know, as I come into parenthood as a new parent, I just project. I don't know what's gonna happen.
I don't think Trey gonna be the funky boy.
I'm not gonna be funky, but I just be like, Lord, what you going? I'm just taking it as it comes, God. Taking it as it comes. Oh,
Just allow me to be prepared.
I think Trey's gonna be the kid that's like, Dad, I want like the $100 designer cologne, and you gonna be like,
he
better
better
get
find
this
prayer
Family Dollar
partner.
mail spray,
He better get him a prayer partner and talk to God.
X body spray. Because if he gonna be anything like you, he gonna be real smooth.
Guaranteed. If you think his father, I feel bad, but I'm praying for him. I ain't gonna hold you.
He gonna be in kindergarten with X body spray on. How y'all doing?
No, I think his mom, don't let her, she's cute and she all boo. She the one. I'm not going to buy the design. You better get these roll-ons. Okay, get this oil. I'm old.
You better get this
Get this Egyptian musk.
Wow.
Which is my granddad wore Egyptian musk. I remember that all the time. Always.
But actually, as an oil, Egyptian musk is the best base. You can put any oil on top of that, and Egyptian musk mixes with it very well. Discovery.
Yeah, I used to be an oil. I used to have to get oil because I would leave them in the car and they would tilt and it would just be my car smell good because it's just oil that's been seeping out from us. You doing all right this morning over there? Good, brother. 5716, your boy Big Frank, elected at Big Frank in the morning. What it is, what's up, what's going on? It is currently 8 minutes past the top of the hour. It is 45 degrees on the outside. Today is going to be high, whatever it's going to be, because I don't know. 50-something. Listen, it's Good Friday. My homegirl, Jay Cherie, is in the building. It's always a pleasure and a privilege to rock with my sister, but we got a guest in the room. We got a guest. Uniqua is with us this morning. Just somebody who I think is just on a journey, which I think is amazing, and just her impact in the community is just awesome and off the chain. So thank you for rocking with us this morning.
Absolutely.
Do me a favor, just pull your mic a little bit closer to you. I felt you. That's not your fault.
There you go.
Okay. I'm on the joint. Thank you for the invite.
No, absolutely. So how y'all feeling? How you feeling this morning?
I'm feeling good this morning now that I'm up.
Again, that 35 minutes of me just sitting there contemplating life is real serious.
Listen, for me, like I love my family, I do. But my son is in our bed. I'm watching, I'm just stitching, okay? and I think like he's a wild sleeper. Like he's taking over. So I get in the bed just to be present for a minute, but I have to leave. And I go to the living room for at least an hour and a half of uninterrupted sleep. I need at least nobody flipping over, grabbing the bottle, nobody waking up upside down, nobody being on the edge of the bed. Like, what is happening? My wife asked me last night, babe, why are you at the bottom of the bed? This is the safest spot. This is the safest location for me to rest in. And then my son comes down to my end and throws up milk. I said, what are you doing down here? Go back to your territory and rest, rule, and abide up there. But definitely,
I'm gonna laugh when the twins get here because it's a dub. You might as well get you an air mattress.
no, when the twins get here, I'm getting a bed that goes wall to wall. The room is just gonna be bedroom. Like there's nothing else in here. You're gonna walk in bed. Like it's all bed. There's no closet, no dresser, all bed. You want to hear my ear? This is not California King. This is a Kingdom King bed. Okay?
Kingdom Mountain bed.
Yeah, in fact. This is place. So
It reaches from the east to the west.
Listen, it's going down this morning. I'm in a good mood. It's really a great day. Listen, when we get back, we're going to get to Big Girl Chronicles. Don't go anywhere because I'm excited to hear what my sister got to say today. It's going down right on 5716 Big Frank in the morning. Squad.
Yeah, we need to get them t-shirts made. It's a big.
Fact. Matter of fact, I'm going to
Get
get
what
Brian's
made?
shirt.
So the outro that's currently playing.
Yeah.
Literally, I was bored one day. Like we were just in here, and it was the end of the Humpty Dance song, and I just started joking. I was like, "It's a bit. It is a lot. It is a bit. Like it is a lot." And like we actually made an outro.
What's crazy is that's something right now. That's something that.
It is. That is funny. So I was like, we just need to get a t-shirt. It's a vibe. And then on the back, has Firewall 716 is a vibe.
Yeah, we get it together. You know, we're around.
He was like, no, we got to record this. I thought he was kidding.
You gotta make.
He's like, what time we got to be to school today? I'm like, 12:45. Why? He was like, oh, we recording this today.
That was good.
Yeah.
So we rocking out. So,
But like, who were you in school?
a lot of people. Let's pick what age because it depends. Don't get in trouble right here. 6. The kids are already.
No. Why did we have naked stuff coming up on our YouTube?
It's called the hackers. You can't stop it's the comments. So
Can we disable them?
I think you have to block them like as soon as they come up one by one.
give us one moment as we address our YouTubatory location. Give us a hot second.
Okay, I'll just block them all.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll just go through and block.
So I think I was going to say something about Jesus. No, side note. One time I forget, I was on 3rd Street in the art alley, and I was like DJing, but I was on Zoom. I was doing a lot, and I had put the Zoom link online.
Mm-hmm.
And at first, people coming in slowly, then it was like too many requests, so I had said submit all. Oh, the Baphomet came up, pornography came up. It was just a whole lot of chum chum. It's been good, guys. Thank you, guys. That's it for today. Like clearly, it's been it was wild. It was wild. I was just like, what is happening? What is happening? I'm going to the channel as well just to see what's happening real quick. Give us a second, guys, and then I'll tell you who I was in my.
So who were you in school? In grammar, let's start with grammar school. Who were you in grammar school, Unique?
I was actually a good student. I always had jokes. You know, you get a good joke out of me. But I did what I had to do. When I went home, though, I was a little baby terrorist. You know what I mean? Well, I was good at school, but as soon as I got home, my mom used to be like, well, at least you know, what you got to do in school. But as I got up there, though, like middle school was where it came. I started getting into fights, and she was coming to the school.
We got you, Julian. As soon as we get a t-shirt, we got you. So.
Right.
You said you started getting into fights and stuff?
Yeah.
Okay.
So they was calling my mom like every day. I went to the alternative school in high school. Oh man, it was bad.
So we were the one hitter quitter. You was the we gonna scrap for me.
No, we were the one hitter quitter. Yeah.
Because you look like you could have been a one hitter quitter.
Yeah. High school, I feel like they set me up. I had got into an argument in class. They sent us to what you call it, ISI, right? Together.
Yeah.
Me and the girl.
Oh yeah,
that was set up.
Then the ISR teacher walks out. Oh, why?
What's the continuation of what happened?
Oh, now she behind me. Oh, what'd you say?
Oh yeah.
I got up. I had to do the 1-2 real quick. Then he come in, and then I thought I was like, what's going on? Yeah, she got suspended for 4 days, and I got kicked out.
Yeah.
So yeah. Then when I went to the alternative school, oh man, he was calling my mom every day. She cussed him out for calling her.
Stop calling that job.
Right. got me coming to pick her up every day. What's the point of her coming? I'm like, oh man, this ain't it. Thank God for change.
Yes.
Thank God for
You
change.
said that thing was some criminal.
For me, I was a little bit bad in 5th grade, but just a little bit. My 5th year, me and Miss Hope had a little vocabulary word challenge, word exchange, trouble for that. But I was good then. But 6th grade, a little different. 6th grade, I was a little bad. I went to Gaskill. Here in Niagara Falls, a little bad, but I was all right. 7th grade, I went to 44 in Buffalo, beat up some kids.
Yeah.
Got suspended frequently. My mom only do about 2 times, but I got suspended a lot. And I was just suspended. Like I told you a story.
Right.
Get suspended. Go to the bus stop the next morning, like going to school. Then when the parents left, they went back home. Through the window. And just waited. And one time I cooked the cake. I almost got caught. And I cooked the cake, and the cake was disgusting. And I didn't know what to do with it. I couldn't do the garbage. I threw it over the back fence. And the house was a little smoky. What was you doing? Nothing. I could watch TV at the time, whatever. Then I came back to Niagara Falls, and I went to Lacelle. This is where I tried to sell drugs for a week.
Yeah.
And then, this wasn't my calling. Then I used to drink rock and orange juice in the backwoods, try to sell a car. Life was different. But then, come on. High school, my freshman year, I was the Jesus toting, suit wearing. I was him, okay? I was him freshman year, sophomore year, me and junior year. Me and God was like, I know you, but we ain't all the way off. But my senior year, I went to Seneca in Buffalo.
Yeah.
So freshman, sophomore, junior year. But senior year, that summer, it was a hot boy summer. No. Before it was a hot boy summer, I was out here, and then I was in all kind of stuff. I was just doing what I wanted to do, playing with, just out here playing. And then my mom called me. I used to steal a lot, no judgment, a lot. And my mom and my dad, stepdad was going on vacation. They said, Frank, we don't trust you to be home by yourself, so go stay with your dad in Niagara Falls, just for the summer. But what happened was, when they got back, I never went home. I just stayed, and they called me. What you mean? You want to call me? I wasn't supposed to call you. So she said, well, you didn't stay then. So I stayed, but I still went to school in Buffalo.
Okay.
So I caught the bus every morning and still drove. But my senior year, I was good. Senior year was different. Me and the Lord was not in proper connection, and I was just out here just living again.
Like, in these streets.
Yeah, in these streets and just out here. So I told you, I was a little. That's why I say we.
Yeah.
We was just
like 3rd grade, I was good. Like, in theory, I was kind of fast. In kindergarten, I had my first kiss. But
you was hot
under the big red table during that time. But like 3rd grade, I was a really good student.
Yeah.
4th grade, womanhood hit me earlier than everybody else.
Really?
And I went to I left 3rd grade flat chested. I came to 4th grade in no training bra, nothing, just straight B's. Just don't know what happened. And so like the boys would make fun of me. So 4th grade started my series of fighting. Like it was just like, oh, we gonna fight from 4th grade to 8th grade. Like this is what it's gonna be like. 5th grade was my first major fight. That's what I told you yesterday. Punched dude, he fell down 2 flights of stairs. So like, because my brother used to go to grammar school with me, but he graduated, so it was just me by myself. And plus, I was picked on because I was the poorest kid in the school. Granted, we were nowhere near poor. Like, I had a jacuzzi in my bathroom. Like, it was just like we weren't poor, but I was the poorest one in school. Yeah. And because my dad didn't believe in buying me new clothes every year, like, so I was a kid with like, oh, did you have that last year? So I get nothing new. Right. Like, so I felt like Miss Sophia off the girls were like, all my life I had to fight. Like, so I ended up getting suspended like in 8th grade because they was just tired of my crap. It was like 3 years into fighting, like we're done. They're like, you get in one more fight here, you will not graduate. We're going to expel you. So everybody was trying to fight me that year, and I was just like, yo, I'm gonna catch you outside. So I caught a lot of people off ground. High school, I hated that my dad sent me to an all-girls school. So my first 2 years of high school, I did everything I could to get out that school. I got in trouble on purpose. I got in trouble on purpose because I was like, no offense to the community.
I'm gonna tell you how safe that was. Go ahead.
I wasn't trying to be in a school full of lesbians. I just wasn't, like, because I was, and at that time, I was an active lesbian, but I was not trying to be, because they were aggressive lesbians. Like, you be in a swing team, and they were trying to get you in the pool. Like they was, so I was like, and the dean of students didn't like me. So she's like, I'm gonna do everything I can to get you out of my school. Me and you both. It's gonna be a concerted effort. So I ended up stealing from this girl just to get kicked out. What should I did a 6-month bid at Kensington?
Not a 6-month bid.
Because that was my district school. And when you get kicked out, you got to go to your district. A 6-month bid at Kensington. My cousins ended up fighting for me because this girl tried to bully me my first day. She didn't realize 3 of my cousins was in class. They mollywopped her. I had no problem. Ended up at traditional, which was like the best. I was like athlete. I was doing great. So I was popular my last 2 years of high school. But that transition from grammar school to traditional, I was just like.
I was gonna say that freshman Friday, they wanted to go dump me in the garbage can. Like, no one before you gets me shall prosper. I was like, but they was like, no, leave him alone. He's different.
You better be declaring the word.
No, it was crazy. The person tried to get me here preaching out. I was like, dad.
I blackmailed one of my high school teachers in high school because she said she was going to try to fail me. It was one of the classes that you needed. And I was like, I got pictures of you dancing on the table at prom.
Ooh,
Sucks. Who gonna graduate? I was like, I will post these joints in the yearbook. Stop playing.
And then my high school, I wasn't back in that response. I was not in high school. I put in too much work to change schools. I said, no, I'm funny, I'm comedian, I'm somebody out here. I'm about to go to high school
I'm gonna rock out right here
and be all weird active. People I ain't seen in 20 years.
My dad did not like that I was popular in high school. He was just like, I was like, you really want to be out? He was like, because he was like, when you get popular, they just let stuff go. And I don't like how much they let go. And it was so true. Like, there was basketball players. It's just low. We had like basketball player who legit was probably failing everything, but because he was on the basketball team, they passed him for everything so he can graduate. Like, he was like, I don't like that. Whatever, dude. I'm going to a college that you want me to go to. So what did I title this? Every day.
When it looks dead.
Because he makes me put titles on Big Girl Chronicles. I be telling him most of the time get fresh downloads.
Big girl named Cheryl.
I'm like, they got fresh downloads every day. Like, I don't be thinking of titles. I'm not a real preacher.
Why is it doing this? You ready? Here we go. Watch out for the girl. Jay Shree is on you.
What's good, everybody? You already know what time it is. It is Big Girl Chronicles with your girl, Jay Shree. And you already know because there's preachers in this room that I was going to do something related to Good Friday because my life about Jesus is real. But I actually, the title of this Big Girl Chronicles is When It Looks Dead. So let me explain what I'm talking about. This is actually not about Jesus. Go figure. But I was watching this video and it was of a rattlesnake and it was burying itself in the sand where you couldn't really see it, but it looked like the impression looked like the thing was dead. And it does this so when it gets ready to attack, the oncoming person doesn't know that it's getting ready to attack because the animal actually looks dead. And when it actually attacks them, that's when they were able to, feed and do whatever they have to do. But oftentimes, it made me think about how often we bury ourselves, but we never put ourselves in attack mode. So let me explain. We'll downplay who we are. We'll downplay the things that we're called to. We'll downplay the fact that we're business owners, even though we just got a DBA right now. We'll downplay, it's only a bachelor's degree. It's only an associate's degree. You'll downplay all of your achievements instead of getting to the place where you're ready to attack your goals and your dreams and go forward with it and be the person that you're supposed to be. At the end of the day, y'all, we got to get to the fact where we're not burying ourselves in the sand just for purpose. Because let's be honest, sometimes you do need to bury yourself and pull yourself away just to prepare. But it's not for you to. It's not meant for you to stay in the dead place. It's meant for you to recover, get everything that you need to do, and then attack your destiny. So in this edition of Big Girl Chronicles on this Good Friday, as God is getting ready to send His Son to get on the cross, and He looks like He's dead. No, I'm just kidding. But like in this edition of Big Girl Chronicles, I'm admonishing you to not stay in the dead place, because even in the case of Jesus, He looked like He was in a dead place forever, but He did get up on the third day. And I'm encouraging you guys to not stay in the dead place, but attack your destiny and your purpose with force, because you're beautiful. You're intelligent.
Yeah.
And you're graceful.
Yeah.
You're a big girl.
You're who?
You're a big girl.
You're what?
You're a big girl.
Facts. And it's really a real thing, because I tell you all the time, a lot of time it looks desolate and it looks like it's not working in your favor before the transition happens. Like it's almost like, dang, it's getting so bad, I'm just over it. But if you just continue to press and continue to push, there's a turnaround. Like, you know, with us, what we got going on even right now, with the station and everything, I just believe that this is getting ready to be a next level turnaround for us as a whole.
Right.
Because like I told y'all, just a few days ago, I was like, now, Lord Jesus, now I can go, now, Lord, I can go and let go and let you have it. But definitely keep pushing. When we get back, we're getting to the question, not my fault. I'm gonna say it again, it's not my fault. One more time, it's not my fault.
It ain't mine either.
Question of the day. Listen up, Tiger. Name is Tiger Frank. Here's the question of the day.
You're still looking at me.
It'd be like that. Should a transgender inmate be in the same-sex jails? Okay, that's one question.
That's one question.
Should the transgender inmate be in the same-sex jails? Question number two. Would you walk away from your financial stability for the one you love? I am so churchy. Just know I got my answers. Would you walk away from your financial stability for the one you love? When we get back, y'all, we'll get into these questions. Hit us up. Let us know what's up. Feel free to call in 716-371-2780. Extension number 1 is going down. Big Frank in the morning, right on fire. 716. Let's go. Let's get it. You already know how we do it. Let us inspire you. Here's a cup of inspiration on fire. 716 Radio, playing the best in urban and inspirational music. 716 Radio, serving the Niagara region and reach the world. As it pertains to the first question, no. Okay? You don't. Let me do this person. There's already enough trauma happening with the situation, okay? There's imprisonment, there's jail, there's identification. There's already challenges already upon entry.
Right.
And to add to that, no. So there shouldn't be the gender situation should not be switched around. If you gotta have a peen, be with the peen holders. Okay? If you have a closet, be with those that just got closets, okay? There should be no exchange, because then you deal with a plethora, like you said, we got pregnancy in it.
Yeah. So the story, how the story came about, you guys, is that there's a recent story where a transgender person did not have the full surgery.
Yes.
But still had their appendage.
Yeah.
Got 2 inmates.
716.
Got 2 inmates pregnant. So now there'll be 2 babies born in prison. Born in prison. So I posed the question because I think this is not a biblical answer. So don't be, she out here compromising. No. If you had the full surgery where there's no peen existing, I don't see why you shouldn't be in same sex, because you're not out here with peen. If you still have your peen, you need to be with the rest of the peens.
You need to be with the ping ping.
You need to be with the ping ping. Because the person that's had the full surgery, like I had a friend who's a woman, and his name is Adam now. You know what I'm saying? So he go in the men's room. I don't know how they attachment. I don't know what they did. But
Adam got a pink bean?
to what I was told, Adam got a bean. So I don't know if it's a custom made bean, but like if Adam was to go to jail, biologically, she's a woman. But if he was going to jail, he would be going to male jail because he got a bean.
Male jail and female jail. You know what? Living life successfully, so jail is not an option. Make better choices in your life so that you ain't got to worry about don't steal, don't rob,
Don't do none of that.
No. Just be a good stand-up citizen in this world to avoid jail. Because I just can't. Just can't fight them everywhere. Just can't.
It was just like a legitimate question because if this person keeps getting people pregnant, it's like, then what is the result? It's not that I have any issues with transgenders, and I want to make that very clear. Like, I don't have any issues.
Let me just say this real quick for my dear sister here. I'm not afraid of cancel culture. Okay, you can attempt to cancel, deny, shut down. Listen, I got a family member right now who I've blocked 45 times. Okay, I'm not even exaggerating. And she might see this post as somebody else might have stated about something else. But she has changed her name, her profile, but the commentary is still the same. That's how I know it's her. So I got to block her. And in other words, there's another way. You can try to shut Frank down if you want to because of some of the ideas, thoughts, and opinions on the station. But I will bounce back somewhere. Because if this woman can pop up 45 different times, I can definitely go. I'm sorry, we'll see. But no, we have no beef with you.
No, what I'm saying is I don't have an issue with transgenders at all because I know some. Mm-hmm. But like my thing is to the safety and detriment of the prisoners. What if this person becomes sexually aggressive? Like starts, having bathroom situations where they raping people. I don't think that's fair. I'm already in prison. I'm already trying to get stuff put on my books. I don't want to have to call home and be like, I was just raped.
But can't they request though? Like you would think they would be able to request whatever they're more comfortable with.
I don't know. And that's the thing. Like, are you just gonna have a bunch of population babies? Because you can't put the person in solitary for the duration of.
Adam can have a baby, right? If he had the surgery.
If he had the surgery, Adam could have a baby.
With a ping pong?
With
the baby coming out, you sold that up.
I don't ask them questions.
I don't even. That's a little complicated. My brain hurt.
I don't know if it's like they got both. I don't look
at me. I don't know.
But you think they got both?
No, yeah. There could be an extra protrusion from the.
I do know a transgender that did get pregnant. Like he's a guy now, but got pregnant, but didn't get the pain. Still had the lady parts, so got pregnant, but had the baby as a man.
Yeah. And okay, look at that. I just had this fight.
That's funny.
Yeah, but it's a yeah.
But for the sake of the question, it was really more of a population situation.
Yeah.
Because this person has already gotten 2 people pregnant. How many more people pregnant is going to be?
A lot.
Before it becomes a problem.
A lot because I'm gonna say
before
this.
Before it becomes a problem.
A lot because of the fact that I'm gonna get in trouble for this today. Welcome to the. I'm so sorry, y'all. This is
welcome to Good Friday.
Right, because the song says. Ain't nothing like the real thing, baby. Ain't nothing like. So I'm gonna say it like that. And because of the, oh my God, you're giving a real bean woman. They go, hey, even if I don't like it, they're gonna come for a visit on the Viper. I don't know. I don't know.
Be authentic.
So that's why we're crazy. But teachers on. Now, part 2 to the question is.
I'm proud we only did that for 10 minutes. I'm so proud. So proud. Proud of us.
Are you leaving? Are you walking away from your financial stability for the one you love?
Yes. So the background to this story is I most recently had a person confide in me, tell me like, hey, I love this person. They don't live here. You know what I'm saying? But my job, I mean, she got money. It's not
money.
like when I say she got money, like I could legit be like, can I borrow $2,000? She's like, got you. Like she got money like that.
Give her my number. I need it.
I mean, I'm weird about asking people like $2,000 unless I'm being evicted. Unless I'm being evicted or my car is repo. Like that's pretty much the extent of that conversation. But like she has money, and it's like, the person wants her to move to be where they are, which means she will leave her career, her established everything, all her livelihood for love. Would you leave all your money, your financial stability, your house that's paid off, all of that to go be with the person you love?
To a degree, yes, because watch this. Sometimes having the money is not enough. I got money, but I'm lonely. I got money, but I'm not satisfied. I'm lonely, but I ain't got no partnership that sustains me. Like I got the bread now. That's not the beef. What happens is, I'll say this for those who are broke. When you don't have it, you make money the priority. But when you have it, you realize, okay, I can navigate without this. I got this. I've been here before. I can build. But I ain't got nobody to share with that's worth my value or my time.
Right.
So I can, when I move, I'm not moving from my stability. I'm moving from, I guess you can say that, my steady flow of funds.
Right.
But I can put the house on the market and sell it and rent it.
I got a lot of things that I can sell.
Move. In fact, and it's like, is it worth it? And I think it depends on that partnership and who you are. Now, I'm gonna just be who I am because told you, okay, I am who I am. Because the disciples did. I'm about to leave my fish. I know how to get money.
Right.
I know taxes. I know fishing. I know how to get this bread.
To buy me some bread.
And you walk up to me and say, follow you. I don't know who this man is. No,
it is legit a dude asking another dude to follow him. Like that's real fake.
No, listen, imagine that 21st century right now. Let's just say Messiah had to come, but we know he's on his way. Situation, whatever. A man walks up to you, who you might have heard of, but you don't really know him for real. And both sides of the spectrum. Yo, follow me. Yeah. Hello, listen, this dude, your cousin, what's up?
I'm Googling Jesus.
This dude walked up to me from
Who is Jesus?
Like, I'm not gonna hold you. Like, okay, so imagine the situation. I'm just being who I am now today. Imagine him ask. We talk about the 12, but how many did he ask?
He had at least 120 solid
but also
within thousands of followers.
But then also all those that said no. I'm just giving you.
Everybody didn't say.
Everybody did not say yes.
It just wasn't accounted for. It would have made the story look real bad. 50 people said no, but 12 said yes.
No. The fact that no, blood, we good. No, we out. No, I'm moving to get this bread. But then to go like that's like telling somebody walk over here, listen, go follow me.
Well, you are a steady shot walker off.
I am.
But like, for you, if somebody, if that case was, listen, Allah comes up, follow me, homie. Is you walking with a stranger?
I didn't think about it like that. I'm gonna have to preach that next week. But like, that's. Wow.
That's a legit question. I'm legitimately asking you that on Facebook.
Okay, but if it's Allah, I'm going. Ain't no doubt about it.
Because I think that you gotta understand, and this is just crazy to think about. Don't get a little serious now, because in the time frame, there is only storyline with no evidence all the way.
Mm-hmm.
You got the Moses, you got the Torah, you got these elements in the past. But like to really have someone walk to you in the confidence to execute, to tell you, I'm sent from God. Now follow it.
Mm-hmm.
And this is why I think God gives everyone a measure of faith. So there's something that triggers, but it's like, Dad, how crazy you may appear to go after this person or this on this journey. You look crazy.
Judge Mathis be like, that person a crackhead. You a crackhead for following him. That's a crackhead move. Go ahead.
I feel like your intuition will kind of guide you, honestly. And if you make the wrong choice, you know.
You know what I'm saying?
God, I thought it was really you. You know what I'm saying? Have mercy on me.
Or the church, you told her. You know, God closed that door. You know, they closed that door. But no, because I like my dad, if you watch it, whatever, I'll put your business out there, whatever. You love me anyway, happy Easter. There was a woman that my dad was talking to, real estate agent, but she lived in Florida. Mm-hmm. Like, I knew it was real when my dad called me. It was like, listen, instead of coming there for your birthday, I'm going to Florida to go spend. Mind you, my birthday is Valentine's Day. I was like, yo, you going to spend time with this woman on Valentine's Day? Like, met her family, her parents, everything. To this day, he's like, we were just friends. Nigga, you don't go visit your friends on Valentine's Day. But like, she had house, pool, everything was like, listen, I love you. I love your daughter. Y'all come move with me. My dad was like, nah, I'm not leaving my job. Dude, you're a bill collector. You can collect bills anywhere. Like, it was just, I was like, she opened up her home. It was like a multiple bedroom home. Like, and I was like, Dad, if you love this woman, like, why wouldn't you move? He's like, I got a job here. You live in an apartment. You a bill collector.
Ain't that great?
Right. I was like,
making this decision.
Why won't you make this transition? And you know, at the end of the day, my father was he wasn't just trying to leave his comfortable spot. But it was just like, this person had everything. Like, you got a house, you don't have to find no place to stay. You got a house with a pool in it to move to. You have financial security. Like, you can get a job as a bill collector in Florida. They got bills there. Like, it was everything. Bills everywhere. But I asked, I was like, dude, why? And it was just like, I was just happy here. But for her, she would like, when she gave my dad gave her a solid no, she considered leaving the hot, warm weather to come here in the cold. And I was like, ma'am, don't you
know? Listen, the song, what you won't do for, I tried everything. Come on. Love make you do.
And that's his daughter. I was like, I'm not gonna have you out here looking stupid. You might want to stay where you at. Because that's like, because when you know I know my father. Yeah. To this day, my dad is like, God want me to be single. I'm like, no, nigga, you want to be single. But like, he's convinced that after he married my mom and my mom transitioned out of this earth, like that was it. God just wanted him to be single for the rest of his life. But I know my dad, and I'm like, I'm gonna need you to not emotionally invest anymore because you will mess around and come here and be cold. Because it's like, he's not going to commit. Y'all not gonna get married. Like, I'm gonna help you save yourself. Don't leave your house and your nice pool and your good job. Like, don't do it because you're gonna get here and then you'll be bitter, you'll be mad, and I don't know if you're crazy and you'll try to set our apartment on fire. Like, I just don't know that. So like, the extremities of love comes with certain things. And I think like in that case for her, I was like, as his daughter, listen to me. I'm saving you. But like, she was willing to pick up everything. And the market in Buffalo at that time was trash. I was like, you're not gonna make no money here.
Don't be knocking your dad Mac game. Your father out here doing his thing, and they want to pick up the stuff and compete with the man. I understand.
Because you have a camaraderie with my dad, I'm just like, no, because I would, as a woman, I feel like it'd have been selfish for me to be like, you about to walk into a crap store because he's not gonna commit. He's not.
You know,
he was the one person on this earth outside of my mom that loved to hear my dad talk, because my dad can talk.
No, that's a real thing.
For hours. For like,
he can do that for hours.
Like, she loved to hear him talk. Like, she's like, I could be on your phone with your dad for 5 hours.
Oh, that's good.
And my dad would not date her. He didn't date her.
Because
he would not. And unfortunately, she passed. Miss Shirley.
Yes.
Miss Shirley. Unfortunately, she passed away because she had cancer. But like, I was like, Dad, she really likes you. He's like, he friend zoned her so hard.
I thought he did.
He friend zoned. I mean, but they would go on double dates. Absolutely. But I was like, don't go on a double date, Dad, if you're not dating her. And he was like, we going on a date as friends. No, she's taking it as a real relationship, dude. But like, yeah, he friend zoned her hard. I was like, yo, Miss Shirley, the only person on this earth that likes to hear you talk for 5 hours straight. This is it.
That's
like,
crazy.
You ain't gonna find nobody else. But yeah, he friend zoned her hard.
That's crazy.
That's really sad he keeps doing that.
Huh?
That's really sad he keeps doing that.
Yeah, it is doing that on different locations. I gotta figure out what it is. I did put it. Fire 716, your boy Big Frank, like that Big Frank in the morning. What is, what's up? It's going down currently 45 minutes past the top of the hour. I pray all is well, but we about to get into some heavy conversation. I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm snitching. I don't care. It's Jay Sharif fault. Okay.
It wasn't me.
Okay. The first question that we had for the day is, should transgender inmates be in the same sex jails?
Yes.
Storyline is that there's an inmate who transitioned into a woman, but not fully. She still got a ping in between men. Come on, she still got the pendulum swinging in the clock. And apparently they got 2 people pregnant
already.
It's already.
You're right.
Like,
ain't been in a year. Yeah, 2 people
just,
pregnant.
so that is
Mind you, okay.
Yeah.
As a disclaimer, the thoughts and opinions of this radio station are not Frank Hanley and not a Fire 716 alone. Because we got contracts pending.
But definitely, I think that just out of wisdom, not on male female conversation in that entire fight. Out of wisdom, no.
Yeah.
Because now you're talking about, this is the first thing I thought about. This is Shannon Fowle, Day to Day, Walking Dead.
Mm-hmm.
They were in jail of hiding from the zombies. But now, and I said that because you're going to end up studying a whole new population of individuals,
prison babies
off grip with no confirmed shelter. They're going to be put into the system, and the loved one's not going to take them. Does that affect the time and the tenure of the sentence? There's so many components now to this debacle that I think it shouldn't be. I think if you got swinging clocks, be with swinging clocks. Okay, you got the pendulum and you still okay, and if you just got a closet,
keep it in the closet.
So yeah. and then it's
and plus from the inmate's perspective, pregnancy already is hard.
Yes.
High risk pregnancy in prison is even worse because it's not like you're in the conditions where you have your monthly meetings with your doctors, you taking prenatal vitamins, like you are. It really is like a risk. Yeah. It's a serious risk, and for the mother and the child, and the life of the child because of the conditions of the prison. Because we don't know clean prison. Right.
And then in this country, and then I never been in prison. But what it is too is also just that presence of that male element being in the prison at all.
Right.
It's compelling for those who've been missing. And engaged.
There's gonna be a line of women hanging outside that cell.
Everybody's trying to get a shot.
Waiting on each other. There's only 2.
It's
2 right now off rip.
Right.
But imagine how many it's gonna be. Because everybody probably lining up to get the pendulum.
Right.
Including the prison guards.
That part. That part.
In-house pendulums.
Right. They got 2 pregnant. We don't know how many engagements there's been.
Right. Which is also another situation where you can have diseases being spread amongst the prison quicker than COVID. So
transgender, I can just see the headline now. 1 transgender, 100 women pregnant.
Right. Be like the movie She Hate Me, where he fathered all them kids. So we're not against, you being a transgender or whatever. I just think for the safety of the prisoners and the high risk pregnancies, I just don't think it's a good idea.
Absolutely. That's no. You would be with the
You got to go over there with them.
And that's what. Yeah. So sorry.
Take that lipstick off. You got to go with them.
That's not even safe for them over there either. Right. It's just.
But the court system was the one who put them in.
Yeah.
The same-sex prison. So
what did they do to get in prison? Because they knew their situation and this.
I can't remember what the crime was. The court system put them in there because the person identified as a woman, and that's against their constitutional right to try to deny.
So we need to have a transgender.
That part.
Because and this is why I said that, and I didn't mean for it to go this long, unfortunately, but because even if that person goes to a male prison, they are now the victim because you look like what I had.
You're queer.
Facts. Yeah. You look like what I haven't had, so I'm coming for you anyway.
Even if you don't like
this. You know what I'm saying? And it's like you come in with a disadvantage in your apparel and your presentation of self, because I've been in here locked up too. It was them in the booty bandit a long time ago.
Yeah.
But like, it's really, it's not safe either way.
Either way.
So when I say transgender, I don't mean it as a segregation issue, just because it's more for your safety. You'll probably, I don't even know, and you gotta separate the trans and the trans. I just can't. Let me just transport this guy before.
Because you got that one, the trans is preying on women, and then when they switch you to the other side, the men is preying on you, and you don't want the men, the women,
Right? But then they go
want
through discrimination and put them in jail on themselves. So it's just a sticky situation.
Sticky. Listen, when we get back, we'll be back in about 10 minutes or so. We're going to get into the second question of the day. And let this know in your spirit. Would you walk away from your financial stability for the one you love? Are you leaving to be with that man or woman, leaving your job, your house, your car, to go talk to a man for love? Let's talk about when we get back right on Friday. 716 Big Frank in the morning.
It's your queen, right?
Listen, come on, Mama Ross.
On Facebook, Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. and 11 a.m.
So how did your journey start?
And get fabulous this year.
Yes.
Make sure you follow me.
I was basically just trying to find what suits me.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I felt I've been spiritually for a long time, you know, and then just I've been looking into it, and it just made sense.
Gotcha.
So I just went ahead, and I feel so good. I feel like I'm fulfilling my purpose. Like I still don't know exactly what my purpose. You know how people like, if I only knew what my purpose was.
Right.
But I feel like I'm taking positive steps in that area. So moving forward.
Cool. Come on, Jeremy.
No, I'm telling something. Don't be proud of it.
So I've always wanted to ask, what is the semblance of covering your hair?
So this is just for the respect of the Lord.
Okay.
So keeping yourself covered. So if anybody I'm around that I may be able to marry or anything like that, I must cover myself. I'm not married, so.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I always wondered, I was like, why are you covering your hair? Like,
I wrote this very hard up. Let me just find my words.
because when they said like the whole context of a woman's hair is her glory, it's taken out of context a lot.
But I get it, understand it, because and I got to finish with you. The woman wearing her hair is a glory and all that element of it. It's the way my mind processes this, that her beauty as of who she is, it exists. Her hair, her flavor, who she is, it exists.
Yeah.
And that's something that is more so sacred for the one that she's in love with for home.
Yeah.
And not for everybody else, you know. So definitely.
So like if it was just me and you would be able to see my hair. You know what I mean? Frank wouldn't be able to see my hair.
Gotcha.
But like I said, since I've been covered, I've been there. Oh, you're so beautiful. I'm like, dang, I'm hearing it more often. Like,
Yeah.
And I thought it was my hair and the lashes and the nails and all. You know what I mean? That was the cover up. But no. This is the raw beauty of me.
Yeah. Because like I struck like the no nails thing. That's because I feel like I got man hands. It's not even.
I definitely got me. What? These hands look so big.
I was like, I got
punch somebody right now.
man hands. Like I only do lashes on special occasions because they're not staying on for a long time.
Yeah.
Like the permanents, I'm getting glue. Like because it's going like.
Good morning.
Next time y'all see me lash, gonna be graduation. Like that's just as soon as I walk. Them things coming off because I sleep crazy.
Yeah.
Like I sleep with my face in the pillow. Like it scares people when they see me how I sleep because it's like, how did you not die last night? And it's my body learned how to breathe.
Your face in the pillow?
I won't sleep just like this in the pillow. Like I will, and I start off on my side or on my back. It's not on purpose.
You sleep by faith.
I sleep by. Lord, don't take me tonight.
It's not on purpose. Like I don't know if I was doing that as a kid, like because like they would put me in the middle, like towards like the middle or the side of the bed. But I would never feel safe being that close, so I would roll and I would just end up cuddled up like this. And so becoming an adult, somehow I roll over face in pillow. And I'm still actively sleeping and waking up every day. So,
I'll be like, bet. Oh, I was
tilt your head, make sure you breathe.
Because it scared the former spiritual mom and my sister the first time they saw it. It was like, Jess! And I'm like, what? It was like, How are you sleeping? I warned y'all. Like I told you, I roll over face down. Don't interrupt my sleep for no foolishness. If it's not a fire or snake, don't. See, Julian said me too, sis. See, this is why we live.
I can't sleep on my face in the pillow, but I do tuck it and I kind of be like.
Somehow it forms an air pocket. I don't know how. Like I don't like. I'll wake up actively in an air pocket in the pillow. So somehow air is getting in there, but I'm face down in the pillow. Yeah,
that's different. That's different.
But also, I'm not flash as neither. So I'm pretty sure the leverage.
There's a smooth wind that flows for the no, but definitely
the leverage probably keeps me from dying.
I sleep on sun. I twist and turn. I flip.
And you're like 6'4", so like the fact that you that big and you twisting and turning.
Listen,
you need a California king.
Like I can lay down and like not disturb the other side of the bed. Like I'll lay down all the time. I'll wake up. You know what I'm saying? I don't be all over the bed.
Listen,
I'll destroy it.
As a single male, okay, the that was mine, okay, all over and I beat my wife up a few times. I am so. But now I wake up with, because I just my son is in the bed. Mm-hmm. I wake up with pre-assumed he's falling fears, and that's terrible.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right here. And then make sure I'm not taking him out. Okay, where you at? My wife asked me again a few nights ago, why you always to the wall? Because it's safer here. Okay, number one, I'm a massive man. Okay, number two, if I roll onto my son,
it's a dub.
Oh, come on! If I roll over into Frank, it's I would. All right, guys. What marriage over, prison ministry? That's over. It's a dub.
Yeah.
So I just came in. Why you?
But that's the thing. It's like one of my sisters or like a friend sleeps over, and first of all, I don't like sharing my bed. But if we are circumstances where I have to share it, I won't move. Like, I will not move because I'll know that other person is in the bed. But don't get up and go to the bathroom. Because if my body picks up and there's free space.
Oh, you're taking it.
Stretched out. Like, stretched out. Like, it's crazy. But yeah, if you in the bed with me, I won't move. Because I'm afraid of hurting you while you in the bed. Like, I'm afraid. Because, yeah, my bed tore up every day, all day.
And I dream different. I ain't gonna hold y'all. My dreams be anything happen. My bad. I thought my wife. What's wrong with you? In the dream, this was happening, but in reality, this was happening. And I just thought,
how do they keep posting up? I just blocked them all.
Oh, the people.
Yeah.
Well, you know, they are. They plotting and watching. They plotting and watching.
But yeah, like, okay, I blocked you, so I'm gonna report you again.
Is it the same person?
Yeah. But I blocked them all.
Maybe it was a temporary block.
That was just 10 minutes. Let's try this again.
Why? You ain't got time for the
Keep going back and up. But yeah, like that's why that's one of my fears with kids. Cause like I was like, okay, God, I am settled at this ripe old age of Facebook mind your business. And if you know how old I am. I said, but once I get to a certain age, like I am settled. Yeah. And then having a kid, I got to like give up my bed, and I love to sleep. And then I got to play with you all day, like, and I'm used to just getting up and going. Like I watch you and Trey, and I just be like, God bless him, he had me young. Cause like I personally can't see myself giving up my freedom and my naps for no kids. Like,
me and Trey different though, because number one, I'm a lit parent. So when I pull up to the room, it's dang, and you be ready to go. So and I'm rough. I flip him, boom, bang, I wear him out. So the wife don't wear him out, so she's be like, oh my God, he just keep going and and you ain't beat him up yet. Beat him up, toss him on the bed.
They like that,
right? So
kids have the ultimate thing that you're not going to do nothing to. And even when you drop them, they still all right. They just like, it was a mistake. Try it again.
Trey, he wild. Just like, he rough. She's like, why are you so rough with him? So that, like, I don't do it. I'm good for this. When he falls asleep, I don't do smooth transitions. Mm-hmm. I don't have time. I'm building you for a future that you have no idea that I'm building for. Because, she's like, why are you just moving so rough? Because when he becomes 4 and huge, and he falls asleep in the living room, I gotta pick him up. I just need to be able to grab him and go. Not trying to be all, come on, buddy. No, come. Just get into the world. But he definitely
But you're gonna be the exact opposite with your girl. Like you gonna be like, no.
Oh, you have a twin girl?
Two
They're
girls.
precious. No, they're precious. That you gonna be a punk when the girls come.
You know,
like, it's gonna be a
just
job.
I don't know.
You gonna be a whole punk. Yeah, okay. Like you gonna be a punk. I can't wait to see them punk you.
It
I
depends.
can't.
If they let it mama, I can't. I can't. Man, I love you, but I can't. I can't do this.
Oh man, that's exactly what it's gonna be. That's exactly what it's gonna be.
But we're coming in the middle with the second
Yeah,
question.
they gonna punk you. Daddy, big eyes for daddy. Okay, daughter. Like Trey will be like, yo, Cause when I asked, no.
They go like a year apart.
It's crazy because I haven't actively spoiled Trey because he got a lot of aunties.
Mm-hmm.
But the nieces,
Yeah, but you know, they gonna be like that. I was like that. Everybody want to put a claim on their name, okay? I'm gonna say this thing. Like, everybody that say they auntie ain't auntie. Everybody that say they not. Everybody not. We just let them believe what they need to believe to be assets to the family.
Right.
They like, dang, Frank,
Frank is basically actively telling me I ain't an auntie.
No,
He said on Facebook, he was like, "You're not his aunt. You're not."
That's not what I said at all.
No, I get it though, because like Trey do have like 65 aunties.
Like, listen, I remember growing up, I like, oh, this is my son, this is my son, this is my son. Girl, I don't know you like that.
But I know my auntie boundaries.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's the difference. Trey will probably never spend that at my house. Because he's not a spending that over Auntie Jessica's house kind of kid. He's a church nephew. And like when he at the studio, hey boo, play around with you, feed you. Cause I know Trey, if he anywhere near here, if he sees his parent, it's a dub. He ain't coming to my house. He ain't letting me drive. He not being dropped off. As soon as he see his father and mother pull off, it's a dub.
I'm a real auntie. My little baby niece or whatever, she picked me over her mama and her daddy. You gotta know how that makes me feel. I'm like, oh yeah, come on, baby.
If he see that car pulling off, it's gonna be terrible. Cause he's never had like that by himself a long time with me. And that's not even because I don't want to, because school owes me home.
Oh, I'm trying to think who has. I saw his grandmother and Lady B and then.
Yeah, Chauncey.
And Johnson, yeah.
Yeah.
But she got 16 other kids, so he
got friends.
You're right. He got the game.
But then he'll let nobody in his face.
Yeah.
So he'd be like,
he like, bro, come get me. But if I do reproduce, they go to Auntie and Uncle Tyra, like Auntie Tyra and Uncle Frank house. Bye.
I'm talking about, no, we out. We got kids. They're in my house. We in Atlanta. We in Jamaica. We out there. Yeah, we left.
I want to go to Uncle Frank house. Say left. He on the porch. He is on the. We ain't home. Then I guess he gonna wait till you get there.
He waiting. So hurry up.
No, I'm excited, and I'm excited to be a father of three. You know, that's why I try to hustle the way I do.
You went from 1 to 3.
When seriously, God,
You didn't skip a step.
facts. Like, come on, Lord, you give me no time.
I'm trying to go from 2 to 5.
Two.
Lord, if you see it fit.
If you see fit, God give you.
2 to 5.
And what's crazy is
I'm just saying. I had
one of my
2 to
cousins.
4.
One of my cousins already had twins before we had twins, and I think they're turning 1 now, maybe 1.5 or something. But now my other cousin, he has twins. Her brother.
Okay.
So
Is the twins on your side or her side?
His twins are on my side, but they're on my side on my dad's side. Like Brandon and Brianna and Kia and Lee are 2 separate twins on my dad's side.
Okay.
But in our family on my mom's side, we don't have any twins, but we do now.
Yeah.
They got 2 sets over there. I make the 3 now, but it's like, that's it. That's it. I'm about to surrender it all.
You said that's
Surrender it
why
all.
I have another set of twins. No! Why do I not find kids?
1, 3, 5. Lord,
Why? What kind of math is you doing, Lord?
you got some good magic up there, Lord.
God be like, he got it.
You must be my employees, dog. You don't think you're my employees?
Right, radio station employees.
Right.
JQ Juice employees.
Fact. I gotta get back in that bag.
That is
I remember the commercial today.
Huh?
I gotta do commercial today.
That is so funny to me. I used to pray for twins. Like, God, let me have twins. Now that I'm here,
No, you know what? My
Nope.
wife asked for twins before Trey.
Trey,
Mhm,
yeah.
mhm.
And so we didn't get it. It was okay with it. It was okay, God, thank you. And now we're here. We still ain't got it. We still say thank you, but
Delayed and not mean denied.
no, seriously.
That right.
That is funny. Oh God, that's funny.
I mean, if the line is open, Lord, I'm looking for them twins.
Come on, do it for our Lord.
After working at a daycare, I was like, nope.
No,
Because they were polar opposites.
it's different when they're yours, though.
The boy was a clown. The girl was just too serious. But she didn't like the fact that the brother was asleep and she wasn't asleep, so she would cry to wake him up. Because that's the only cry that would wake him up is her. And then she would actively go to sleep but get mad if he was making noise. And I'm like, yo, you selfish. I don't know.
I don't get you.
I don't get you, and I don't like. She's a cute little girl. They was both real cute, but I was like, Lord, I changed my mind. Because I would get that. I would get that one snooty kid who was mad because the other kid woke him up because they was laughing and joking and they wanted to sleep, but get mad when they was asleep and she couldn't sleep. That would be my kind of kid.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I feel like my kids have a lot of personality because they dad have a lot of personality. But in mom, she might be quiet to the public. But at home, say I love you if you watch it. But just not at home.
You better out your wife.
Listen, you know what? What's in the dark comes to the light. No. It's just that, my wife has a lot of personality. She has a lot of opinions and thoughts and ideas, which I do not disagree with, that I welcome. But, she been around the people, she be real.
Mm-hmm. I saw glimpses of real Tyra at your wedding reception. Mm-hmm. I was like, oh, okay.
Right.
Okay.
Woman of God. No.
I'm like, yo, you the perfect fit for my brother. Because I felt like, okay, she's real quiet. Like, I saw her at the wedding reception. I said, oh, she's perfect. Oh, yeah, she real perfect. Congratulations, sir.
Don't be deceived. But no, that's my sugar though. It feels. This is a good Friday song.
What we got going on?
It feels good.
I hope you got downloaded the app. I'm talking to you.
Oh yeah. For the music.
Yeah.
We got we're gonna go to the question of the day. This is hot topic to see how far we get. Second question.
Yeah. And I feel it. Don't give a TikTok.
5716 your boy Big Frank. Get locked in. No, you can't hear me. 5716 your boy Big Frank. Big Frank in the morning. What is? What's up? What's going on? It's happening this morning, guys. It's off the chain. Conversation is lit. It's fire. It's good. My homegirl Jay Cherie, and also my homegirl. I guess Unique. What it is? What's up? How you living? Good.
There we go.
Good.
Yeah,
Good.
Okay.
They couldn't hear themselves. I heard them, so I had to, continue like they say nothing.
Hey.
Question. Be lit. So second question today is, are you leaving your financial stability for love? You going or you staying?
You need
Me on the side.
you the guest.
Financial stability for love. Well, I'm not really that financially stable. So what we working with? What we doing?
Right at this present moment.
Listen, I ain't to the point where I can be like, no, I'm good. You know what I mean? What we doing?
What we working on? I'm alright, but we
like when you say financially stable, am I making it every month or is it a surplus?
No, that's crazy. No.
I'm open.
For future Jessica,
well, for love, let's say for love is not really. Love ain't really not for love. Not
for love.
Not for love alone. No, because that can change at any given. You know what I mean? So
for future Jessica as a therapist, having a practice, I would be challenged. I'm not gonna say no, but setting up a practice, getting all these clients, finally having like a steady inflow of like revenue for this practice that I have built, and he like, listen, I'm stationed this, I gotta be stationed this place. You gotta come to like Somalia with me or something like that.
People in Somalia need a little therapy too now.
It's like I would really have to like I would really have to like wash it over in my mind. Like just because
we throw it in the rinse cycle
like,
too while I'm at it.
because like for me, you know, because especially like I said, that scenario is challenging because when you're in the army, you can
Anywhere.
restation
Uh-huh.
anywhere.
Yeah.
But like just a man, just along this relationship, and like, yo, I live in Zimbabwe. Like I just need you to come over here.
If it was Zimbabwe, I'm coming.
It's just for me, it's kind of like a struggle, just because like I would have to start all over again. And
Change could be good, though.
as a therapist, that's a little challenging because I'm starting off late. But I'm not gonna say no. I would just say like that would have to be a serious conversation.
Yeah.
And what that looks like.
And sometimes stability can be your hindrance to the next level because you're comfortable where you are.
Yeah.
And you gotta put these things in perspective. It depends on your transition. Like if I'm leaving for love, but you ain't got no you a liability. You know what I'm saying? Like if I'm transitioning from my place of stability, number one, did God say so? If God says something, that I ain't gonna hold you. Ain't no fight. I'm not transitioning for you. I'm because He said so. You have to benefit from it. But also, it's like God is that because if you're for me, I'm gonna say this real quick, just for those who are in church, real quick. If you're looking for your spouse, they don't go to your church, and you guys connect, and y'all
I was
connect
just about to ask
and
that.
get together. Depending upon the assignment and what God calls for, somebody gonna have to surrender.
Absolutely.
And we can say all day, oh, I'm not. But what is the Lord saying?
Yeah.
Because while you trying to stay in your place of comfortable because He's your mom and your dad, spiritually, God might be moving you to a place of growth and elevation to the next phase quicker than you think. And are you willing to readjust for that? Or what part two? If you in ministry and you've been called up to the higher, it's time to be sent. And God tell you, no, you got to go down to Kansas. You got to go to Atlanta. You got to go to California. Matter of fact, you got to go over to Africa. I got work for you to do. And God say so. Your stability shakers.
See, I disagree though with the church thing. Like, because I have seen it work where two people have gone to separate churches and they operate in their respective ministries and it hasn't influenced their relationship, like their marriage, because they both knew their assignments at their churches. Like, it will be hard for like whoever he is. Don't be sliding in my DM just because I said that. But like whoever he is to come into a relationship with me and then me having to leave COG just because I know I have assignments there. So for me, I'm like, oh.
But
is you coming?
But like I said, somebody's gonna have to give. It all depends on the assignment because some assignments are not just internal. I think it's different for, I'm an in-house just for here for this, and I'm an in-house here. Great, cool. Where y'all at? No problem. We can celebrate Sunday and operate still move. But if my assignment is to be sent somewhere and we gotta go, guess what? We gotta go.
Ain't no I and we.
So basically, Tyra.
No,
legit.
Legit. If I am sent to Kansas, we're going to Kansas.
Yeah.
If I am sent to Atlanta, we go. If I'm sent to Niagara Falls, we're gonna be right where we at. Okay? But whatever the assignment calls, we're going as a unit.
Yeah.
Because it would be unwise for me to go without you.
But see, that's different
But
for you because you're married.
already.
Yeah.
You're already a union.
So it's a love. If it's just for love, that's different stipulations.
Now,
because you're married. So I became we when you said I do.
Yeah.
Right.
And then you have to define. You got to define love. You got to define love, not just I got the bubbles and I got this feeling inside me.
Because it's more than that.
It's more than that.
Absolutely.
Can you handle the truth of me? Because we start talking about love. Y'all get mad when love check you.
Yeah.
I got checked to love. No, you got to judge me. No, I love you.
Yeah, right.
To tell you enough to tell you the truth.
Absolutely.
And if it's a hard thing, it's a hard thing. But listen, I ain't gonna hold you. You say watching your mind. Me and God gotta have a conversation real quick. I'll be back. Me and God gotta talk. Okay?
Right.
But then sometimes God will honor your decision. Okay, I got you. I'll support you in this. Yes. And then if it's worth it? Like I told you, people who got money ain't tripping over money.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not tripping about what it is a mindset of those who don't have. If you got 6 figures coming in, period, it's a common occurrence. But if you're lacking in love, you're lacking in partnership, not just somebody who don't use you or wants you for your money.
Yeah.
They say it's lonely at the top.
It's listen.
It's lonely at the top.
Like my wife said this, and she says, number one, it was the Lord that we got together because I was an 01, down and out, running out of gas, pushing the car, living in the hut in the basement. So I've been there, but she says, yeah, I started you from the bottom, so there's no other option but to go to the top.
Absolutely.
And there's a different vetting process when you're at the top and you got it.
Right.
It's like, what you here for real?
Yeah,
Are
you're
you
different. You look at things
Yeah,
different.
facts. So it's a dialogue. It's a conversation to be had. Listen, if you got a comment, feel free to call in 716-371-2780. That's 716-371-2780. Extension mode. When we get back, we get in hot topics. Also, make sure you check out Let's Be Ladies Conference going down in April 21st to the 23rd, 7 p.m. nightly. On Saturday, April 23rd, they're going to have a purification clinic with Bishop and Dr. Styles, $25 at 10 a.m. You can cash out Lady Bambi 7. That's Covenant of Grace, New York, 4600 Union Road, Teetowaga, New York, 14226 is going down. We get back hot topics, and it's popping right here on Friday. So I want to say Big Frank in the morning. So that's how we going. You know, it'll be the same conversation repeated once because online and once for them.
Yeah.
In the air. Side note, I'm gonna talk about this building. I want to show you. So it's on Porter Road, and it came up on Facebook Marketplace. I'm gonna text you. If you want to buy it from me, feel free. You definitely want to purchase it for me.
We take donations.
We write off your taxes, make it a real investment. It's a real thing. So.
Hold on, let me just run to the
Run on, see what the end gonna be.
facilities.
Absolutely.
Try not to kick over anything that's gonna shut down the station.
Yeah, you should be safe.
You do it one time and messes up your life forever.
Nice. And then we can also open up a conversation for uniquely just about the journey and the enlightenment for those on air. We talk to people on Facebook as well.
Yeah.
But it's something that I'm excited for you. People probably assume, why am I got you? Because listen, I am not what's what I'm going to use, well educated in the faith of Islam in its totality. It is very intriguing to me when it comes down to the prayer. And now I'm saying, it's beyond even the language, very just for me. But I do know where the Abraham separation comes in at, and I comprehend that. And Allah is Allah across the board, and that's just what it is. Period for us, for me. I was watching your podcast. You do your podcast every day?
So the one that I do in the morning every day is just for the month of Ramadan.
Okay.
Kind of like people what Ramadan is.
Facts.
But the one, the Way of Life podcast is every Tuesday at 4.
Okay, good. Yeah,
I think that was the one you was tuning in.
Yes,
Antoine.
Antoine, yeah. So every Tuesday at 4, you can definitely, guys, make sure you follow her and just educate, be open, and watch and be inspired is there as well. Because I did watch, I did enjoy what I was hearing.
Yeah.
And
So that's kind of how it is. Like that's how I basically started my journey. You know what I mean? Just doing a little bit of research, and everything that was just so intriguing. It kept my attention, and I don't know. It kind of, I felt like it was feeding me. I continued to make it do what it do.
No facts. Right. Absolutely. Some people come to, and I said this at church on Sunday. I said, I'm no longer having arguments or debating about things. There's similarities, there's differences, but it's okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
And that's really fine. And that's just across the board. We talked about, being messy now, but we talked about the whole him, her, us, them, why us, pronouns and all those things. And one thing is that when I talk to you, I'm not here to persuade you or to force you to believe or grab all of my concepts that I have.
Right.
But
just to enlighten you.
Just enlighten you.
Yeah. And it's a lot of people, you would be surprised how many people don't even want to be around or don't even want to hear nothing about it. Like, it's so crazy. So it's like, it's not really a debate. It's just, just to enlighten, just to basically let you know where I am with this whole thing. You know what I mean? And whatever you take from it, you take from it.
No, definitely.
You don't.
No, definitely. I see one of your posts. She was like, "Listen, I got all this hot girl summer outfits. I had a whole plan.
Whole hot girl summer plan. God said.
But that's how it is, because a lot of times we have our own ideas and our own plans, but then there's an interruption, and it's really for for your
The
benefit.
betterment of it.
100%, 100%.
Absolutely.
And good you say that, because I want to say this once again, just because I'm out here. People, the Ten Commandments, I just process a little different than everybody else, because certain things are just designed for the betterment. It's not the fact that, oh, you just can't do it. No, for you to live well, I would suggest you not do these things. For you to prosper, even when I go to the book of Leviticus, it talks about your diet and all these. These are things that I'm telling them to do to preserve them for your longevity in this earth, and to show you that, listen, there's a better way to live. There's certain things you shouldn't engage in because they affect you a certain kind of way.
Exactly.
So I'm telling you not to
even
do
if
these
not
things.
now, in
Later.
the long run.
Fact,
You know what I mean?
absolutely.
Yeah. So
Absolutely.
people are like, oh, it's like you're a puppet, you are this, you're that.
Yeah.
It's like, no, you can still choose to do what you want to do.
No, fact, absolutely.
This is just telling you, this is maybe what you should do. This is a better choice.
Mhm.
It's up to you whether or not you take it.
Yeah. I'm sending my sister this building. Y'all just pray. You know, God can. God can. God can.
God, we. Oh.
So that's it.
Okay.
And,
Oh, the building?
Yeah.
and then,
That's nice. Okay. Will the appliances be included?
I was surprised. I think there was something wrong about it this morning.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What's the refrigerator stove?
Refrigerator stove.
Yeah, right. So if not, I can still get it downstream.
Okay.
I text you some pictures, which is what it is, more emptied out. So that would be good just for.
That's a nice space.
I'm looking for a space for a restaurant.
Restaurant?
Yeah.
Listen, this is not random. This is my idea. I would love to put JQ Juicing in the bridge. Rainbow Bridge ice cream spot. They used to be in there. But I don't know what's up to it.
They not selling there?
No one's in there, and it's just like storage. Like no walking in.
Hello.
But definitely
Hey, Justin.
either do that, and I'm looking for a truck.
Yes, Justin.
Yeah, definitely. I was more or less looking into a truck, thinking that would be like a better thing to start off with. But I really do want like a place.
No, definitely. No, that'd be sweet. That'd be sweet. And do a vegan?
Yeah.
Facts.
Vegan, please.
And I think it would be great because we do not have
a place.
We have a place here.
Right.
And for all of the tourists that we have, that would be a great option.
Absolutely.
Because we don't.
I was looking down here on Third Street. I don't know who the man is, but he bought the whole block.
Montante?
Yeah.
Montante. They're decent as far as landlords and pricing, but they think about them, they have their own projected ideas.
Yeah.
So if you come in with your idea, it might clash with what they want it to be.
That's a nice place.
Yeah, for like the one on the corner, it used to be the Ice House.
Yeah.
They want that to be a restaurant and brewery.
Oh.
So if you're not doing that, you're really not. They're trying to rock with you. Because I was looking at that.
Because I was gonna ask you about the Ice House.
Yeah.
But I was like, he never mentioned it. So
Yeah, they were. I went there when I was looking for this. I went to talk to them about that because I said I can put JQ Juicing in there and I can be like a smoothie spot and I can just revamp it because the club part would be more so for me studio production kind of setup, and then the restaurant part would just be the JQ Juicing. But they have their own ideas and they end up buying a lot of property on 3rd Street, and they have their own projected ideas. But there is actually, I don't know who has it used to be a mosque on 3rd Street. Upstairs. I don't know if he bought that too. He probably did.
Probably, because I promise you, everything I looked at, he was
on
on it. His name was on it. I said, oh, he got a little bit of money.
Yeah, so they might have been the ones who just, that Hastings had it for a long time. Had a lot of stuff on Main Street, I know. But Montante came over and started buying stuff because they know that, I'm going to just say this, and y'all may not believe it or not, but that there will be an uptick and an upswing to Niagara.
No, I feel the same way.
I tell people all the time that Niagara Falls is a blank canvas, but you got to paint it. And I'm not saying that the paint is easy to get. I'm not saying that it's always easy process.
It's gonna take a little bit, but it's possible.
Like for me, I'm just trying to, Lord, let me be sustained for at least 3 years. I know it takes time for something to catch on, but I'm grateful for year 1 down.
Yeah.
2 more to go, and things are probably picking up. But like this radio station, I just want to be able to, I want to be able to do radio but I also like producing like plays and skits and stuff like that. So I want a space where it's a little bit bigger that I can execute in. And I told God I want to be able to build a platform like a stage. And I seen this building. I'm like, oh God, this. Come on now, Jehovah. Now this is the start.
Did you hear me? You sent me to look at this link.
Yeah, so it's just twice.
Directed me.
It's twice as big as this, and then,
I'm just trying to make sure they didn't kick us off. Hold on a second, because it was like we had nobody on here.
It's twice as big as this spot. So this is 1,000 square feet. That was 3,000 square feet. And,
That's you. Okay.
so
Let's take a look
I
here.
was looking at the place right across from the liquor store.
Oh no, we're here.
So it said restaurant and something on there. They was looking for it to be. I'm like, well, maybe.
yeah, no fact.
You know,
Like I told you, Tony is the was been my point of contact. So I can forward you his information. You want to have a conversation with them and see what they got available, what they're looking for, what their goal is. I told you they're part of the upswing. I had an idea that I never implemented. Y'all can still if y'all want to.
No, you can't.
Yes, they can. Absolutely, have access to it. It takes work. I'm gonna do my part. I'm obeying the Lord. But I feel like that to succeed in Niagara Falls, all the dilapidated or abandoned buildings, that there should be a program for training for those who do carpentry, electrician work.
absolutely.
But there's also should be a program set up to a build-out program. It's like, hey, while y'all working out the process of building this out, we're working with this individual for them to establish their business in that spot.
Mm-hmm.
So DBA, LLC establishment, getting things in order, working order, give them access to the grant that's available. And you might even want to go along. I know that there comes with limitation with grants, but if you can fulfill those limitations in the grants, why not? And just so that you can excel. So now here you go, minority business person doing their business, got it set up. Here's the building. Now Main Street doesn't look dilapidated and broken down.
Mm-hmm.
Now we're a functioning city with a successful. I've never seen a business district with one business.
Right.
I don't understand. Like Main Street in Ontario says business district, business, and all I see is the radio. There's a radio station. There's the back store.
Yeah.
Another corner store. Businesses where.
Right.
And the lottery spot.
Me and D, all like that.
All I know is that's lottery. Well, there are numbers in there too.
Yeah.
That's what I know. But for it to be successful, it's a process that has to be really put together. Like I say, Buffalo has a lot of things. Buffalo has a lot of.
Well, we got the Black Wall Street coming.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, my boy. He definitely were working. I see him tearing down stuff now.
But I went in there the other day, and I'm like, okay, he said, this is a lot of work. I went in there yesterday. I'm like, what? You had a team?
No, facts.
I'm like, no. I got this together myself. He ain't playing. So.
We was talking about that. He brought it to me. It was just him and my dad was in the garage talking. A month ago, maybe a year ago. I was still doing this, just starting this out. And Black Wall Street. Black Wall Street is a real thing. It's a real concept.
You should stop by and see what it's looking like.
Yeah, I will. I will definitely, because to change the mindset of the people, it's not easy. It's not easy. And I'm gonna say this while I'm here, and then we're gonna come in like 2 minutes. The even when I read the Bible, the idea is of changing the way that you process things.
Mm-hmm.
Change the way you think, because if you think from poor beggar, you operate as a poor beggar.
Mm-hmm.
But if you can change the way you think, and this is why we walk by faith and not by sight.
Absolutely.
Talk to me. I'm not.
No. I was like, it's a lot of build up on the inside.
No, because if I walk by what I see, I'll never occupy what I can have.
Right.
Because what I see goes against what I see. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So even when you did the Black Wall Street and the goal, I can see his vision.
Yeah.
But to look at it now don't look like what it's going to be.
Right.
And that's hard to convince somebody
But you know what? That's his vision. Though.
Right.
So when it's your vision, you gotta try to kind of convince somebody. But if you work towards it and you make it foreseeable and you can visualize it.
You talking to the right one today. I know. I've been money been missing, snatched up, and being broken and robbed, but still having to do because God gave me the vision to execute it. It's just all right. Either you're gonna get with it or it's
right. Being on this Facebook Live made me like understand why I had to take that phone call. It was my barber. I'm like, I need a haircut. Like, I was like, yo, I'm out here looking a little homeless. Like,
my locks under here looking a little nice.
Like right here, starting to curl a little bit on the side. I was like,
gone.
With the retwist, I'm not getting a retwist until May. I kind of just wanted to grow a little bit more and then retwist it, but them sides gotta get cut. I was like, oh.
Boy.
Oh no.
This used to be my song as a kid.
Me
I didn't know
too,
what I was
right?
saying.
Like, was it an emergency? Yeah, it was an emergency for this hair. Can't be coming in Easter looking ashy.
I got to look classy.
I got to look classy for the Lord's resurrection day.
First 716, your boy Frank Lockton, the Big Frank in the morning. What is, what's up? I pray all is well with you. Hope you're in a good mood. It is currently 29 minutes past the top of the hour. It is currently 51 degrees on the outside. My homegirl, Jay Cherie, Nico in the building. It's really about good conversation, good content. Follow us on Facebook, YouTube. You know, YouTube they doing some craziness right now, but bypass the comments and just come to the conversation. Because clearly,
They keep finding their way there.
Somebody just really wanted us to see some negative.
yeah, that's crazy. We can do our hot topics. Molly Shannon accused Gary Coleman of being the sexual aggressor.
No, I did this story solely because it's funny. So, mind you, Gary Coleman was like 4'2". Like, Molly Shannon is a solid 5'6" average woman. So she claimed, mind you, Gary Coleman's also dead. That she said that he was sexually aggressive with her. He tried to kiss on her. He tried to touch her. He tried to get her. Ma'am, why now?
You know,
Why?
Did he play Frankie Lyman?
Gary Coleman?
No. Who played Frankie Lyman?
That you're talking about Lorenz Tate.
Okay, give me
It's okay, get me out of that.
Gary Coleman was in different.
You sure? I know. I seen the picture, but it's just like.
What you talking about?
Well, it's
Right.
Which is and I don't knock it. It's very much possible. I believe this is the truth.
But the way she said it was terror. Like the way she described it was terror. Ma'am, if you don't kick him and run, like. But my thing was, why post a story now? Like he been there for a minute. Like, and why didn't you post this when he was alive? And
maybe she's trying to say like she's traumatized still. She's trying to get a little bit more money.
Maybe she's trying to be relevant. Either way, stay to SNL. And if that had been the case, she was like, because he tried to chase me. Kick him. Right. He's 4 foot. You are 5'6" solid. Kick him like a puppy. But no, I just thought the story was. I'm not laughing at your trauma, Molly Shannon. I just meant visually. I saw like this little like mini me from Austin Powers trying to get you. And you talking about you have ran to the bathroom. He trying to stick his fingers under the door to come and get the girl. It's like a movie to me. Sorry.
How you pronounce his name?
Tandy Newton is a woman.
Tandy Newton fired from Magic Mike's movie over the controversy of the Oscar slut.
Yeah, so there was a Magic Mike, God, I think was it 4 or 5 now? And Tandy Newton, she was in the movie Crash, light-skinned girl. Okay, you still don't know who she is. It's fine.
I watched Crash.
Light-skinned chick.
Doesn't recall.
I can never.
Terrence Howard's wife in Crash. I'll show you a picture. Anyway, she basically made some comments about, because the topic came up, but she was more on the controversial side of the Oscar slap. And Channing Tatum, who's actually producing this movie as well, was like, I don't appreciate your aggression and your perspective, and fired her.
Oh, wow.
Oh my God! Get nobody talk no more. Nobody do their mind no more. Get nobody do nothing no more. Get nobody slap nobody no more in the face and just walk away. Like, you just can't do nothing. You can't be like the baby who shot an intruder of his house. Like somebody came into the baby's house and he shot him.
Yeah, he shot him in the knee though.
Come on!
Yeah,
that is great.
He could have shot him anywhere,
but see, if people who know guns, okay, welcome to my life, y'all. People who know guns, this was a dumb move. Let me explain why. Because dead people can't tell stories. Live people can. So you shoot somebody in the kneecap,
But you was
And
insured.
he can actually get charges pressed against him for shooting him in the kneecap, because it could have been misunderstanding. It could have been, I was kind of drunk, wobbled onto your property, and you shot me.
You ain't shooter.
You in here. Come on now.
Right.
So, like, that's why if you shoot again. I'm sorry.
No, it sounds good, dude. Then we got to go murder trial. Then we got to go to trial. And, it's the baby. I'm still making music. I got stuff to produce. I don't want to go to jail yet,
But no, it's more like, and it's crazy that they actually do kind of teach that, like, somebody breaks into your house and you aim to end them. Because, like, there has been stories where robbers have broken into people's houses and they have shot them and not killed them, and they have actively sued the people that they broke in their house and won. So that's why they tell you break in your house.
Well, that's fine. Because once you sue me, I know where you at. I'm going to get you. We know what to call.
Right. Got all your information.
We good.
Because I've seen multiple cases where people have won like millions of dollars and they were the one breaking in, but the person that shot them didn't kill them. Like, that's why you break up in my house.
Yeah, I just don't find time when we want to see the trial. Come on, dog. You get
It's too much.
It's a lot. Johnny Depp is in for defamation case against his ex-wife.
Yes. So she went on record basically saying that he was abusing her. It was in an interview. So this interview led to her making public statements on multiple platforms saying, oh, he was abusing me, he was doing this. Johnny Depp saying, well, I've been in treatment, I've been getting help. And in my process of getting help, she's been returning the abuse and being abusive towards me. But because she went on this one platform, he's suing her now for $50 million for defamation of character, because he's like, I didn't abuse her, I didn't throw her, I didn't punch her, It's a tricky case because when you are loaded on drugs, you may not know what you're doing.
Yes and no, but at the same time, that violence is both two-way street, okay? You in treatment, you doing better, don't give you the right to now do it to him. All that crying you just went through, weeping and wailing, talking about all that stuff this man done did to you, and here you go. Doing the same thing. Come on, that's not how that works. So I get it. This treatment is the process. You're no longer together. You're separated. There's trauma. There's healing. It's just like my cousin, I'm gonna talk about her until she gets tired of me talking about her. Who got 45 different Facebook pages, who continues to pop up, ma'am. Leave us alone. Matter of fact, I understand trauma, and I don't want to dismiss anybody's trauma. It's a real thing. It has heavy impact on your life.
Yeah.
But get help, go through that procedure. But your trauma happened before I was born, before my mama was born. We ain't got nothing to do with that. And the fact that you want to report, we're not even fighting that you want to report the situation. Go ahead, boo, do you. But there's no reason to get mad at me because I haven't jumped on your bandwagon to be, hey, let's go get Uncle Kenny and take him down. I'm so sorry. And you're on every post talking about now we preachers stealing money and now we out here doing foul stuff because we ain't want to get on your bandwagon and you ain't taking your medication and your pills and your stuff. You got 45 different people living inside you coming through these Facebook posts. I'm over it. Now I'm a man. And I love God. I love God. I do. And I'm here for him. But I Will Smith if you continue to put I'm out here now, my mother's name in your conversation. Be free. Because she better than me. Listen, I'm down. Listen.
She is that I'm down.
Listen, my spiritual father has done 13, I can do 3. Okay, I'm just saying.
It's really sad that Will Smith has turned into a bird now. What? I will Will Smith you. You will get Oscared in a minute.
I just believe that trauma is real, and I think that those who have committed trauma need to deserve the consequences of those actions. I'm not knocking that, but you can't project or force anybody else to jump on and jump in your experience with you. It's your experience. It's what you've gone through. And yeah, I can tell. She get on my nerves.
If you still have these problems in 2 years, come see me because I'll be licensed.
Facts. I'm gonna do a quick local news. The USS the Sullivan is taking water. The ship downtown Buffalo is going.
The Titanic
is going down.
That was funny.
You know what they should do? They should go ahead and let it sink, let it go in the water, and then have a scuba diving experience. Hey, I'm just saying, Buffalo. Because it's going down. It's been up for a long time.
It has served its
diligence.
floating purposes. But the pipe that somebody put the jack in the Titanic post right next to it, and it was fun. The meme was funny.
And on this part, and then we get back, we do our final thought. But listen, the Buffalo store clerk is facing welfare fraud charges. All I'm gonna tell y'all right now, all y'all going to the corner store, it ain't on you. Okay, I'm not gonna knock it. But if they start changing the procedure that you can't go buy crispy country chicken with the food stamps card, just understand why. Okay?
Because he in it for like a lot of money.
I'm not gonna put no store out there, but it's a store located in a set region that allows you to. You're not supposed to be able to get hot food. But this one spot, you can get you chicken, fried chicken, greens, collard greens, and you get you a whole serving. And go on to the counter with the EBT.
I know many places in my area of where where you can swipe for a steak.
Listen to me. Listen, don't y'all let the Lord use y'all continually until you get caught.
Because the wealth of the wicked is laid up in store for the righteous of the stomach. So.
Listen, it's going down this morning. Jay Shuri, Unique was really having a good time this morning. Good laughter, good content. Listen, when we get back, we're going to talk to you about just on some real stuff. We have some inspiring moments. It's going down right here on Fire 716. Big Frank in the morning. Let's get it. Let's go.
Like, that's really sad because if it's part of the community, like the Arab community, they gonna put out a notice. Oh, all the stores, we ain't doing this no more. No more chicken fingers and potato wedges for the people out here on EBT. You paying cash.
That's it. That part.
All you getting is Hot Pockets and Snicker bars now. They not
chips.
Right. Oh no, we don't do that here no more. Because I know, like, this the funny thing is, I know a store in Buffalo that has a big sign that says, "We do not sell Lucy's," and they sell Lucy's. Like, people, let me get 4 cigarettes. The sign is right next to the scratch off. We don't do Lucy's. Let me get 4 Lucy's. I got you. You don't know if this person undercover or not. Like,
right, I got caught. Somebody went in there, set them up.
We get 2 steak and cheese.
Right.
That one store I go, I've been going Buffalo right to the spot. Look at the soul food station real quick. Get all that.
I didn't know the name.
Oh, you know it. You just probably. I just trying to. I was just doing.
When we get off the air,
okay, just chop, and chop it.
When we get off the air, we need to drop the name of that location. Sometimes you just want soul food on
That's right.
I gotta talk about EBT. I think I'm almost back EBT. Retro brand EBT.
Though there was one restaurant I was hoping that they would do that, and I know they won't because they're a legitimate business. I want a Sunshine Eats. Let me get a 9-steak sub. They will never do that because they are legitimate and they are about their business. But some of the locations around there, they probably would benefit.
I had some maybe like 2.5 weeks ago. It was my first time going there. I wanted to, kind of try it because I was thinking myself or whatever, and I get a lot of feedback in regards to comparison.
Mm-hmm.
So I tried it. Was I got some steak and cheese roll-ups and what else did I get? I had some fries and some pastelitos.
Yeah.
So I wasn't really a fan of pastelitos, and the steak and cheese roll-ups, they was good, but they was so greasy.
Really?
Yeah, so I had to kind of like squeeze it and with the napkin.
See, I've never tried the steak and cheese roll.
Oh yeah.
I went for the Impossible burger, like the non-steak steak burger. And it actually, that's how it tastes. It's like a steak sub, and it actually tastes like a legitimate steak sub.
Where you from? You from here? Or
I'm from here.
Okay, well,
You can't tell by my weight that I'm from here?
You're not from here. She's from Buffalo.
Oh, you from Buffalo?
Oh, I thought she meant from like.
No, here is different.
Oh, okay, no.
Oh, like from Niagara Falls?
Yeah. He's like, oh no.
Yeah. No, you're not.
I am not from this trash food city. I am not.
No.
I'm not.
I did their fries, and I think I did maybe a steak burger or chop burger or something. It was decent.
I was-
Portion size.
The portion size is huge.
Oh, because I you saw me.
Your
My
portion size
portion-
wasn't big.
Portion size was in a little.
Oh,
box, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how mine
Yeah, mine wasn't.
my steak.
Because my food, it was like, my food came to like 25, 26, something like that. And it was just like
Like,
a box with fries.
yeah, I think from
My steak sub was like this big, and it was stuffed with
yeah.
meat.
Well, see, mine, my steak sub, it ain't that big, but it's filling. It's tasty. So
I think that what they do when they serve it is good. I mean, overall, they work on a second location as well. But like I said, it doesn't exist, and this is the asset of it. Like in there, and even in Buffalo, there's other vegan spots,
Yeah.
but they're not cultured.
Right.
I'm gonna say this real statement: vegan is good, but that don't mean you're gonna be skinny. I'm gonna say it again.
There are fat vegans out there.
That is a whole
I went to this vegan spot, and there was these vegan cooks. And, oh yeah, I'm vegan. And I said, "Ooh, child," and I'm not gonna be rude, but I was just like, because mentally I thought, because you're vegan, eating healthy, no, them potatoes add up.
Yeah,
Okay, them fine.
The potatoes and the vegan bread add up, man. I'm telling you. That Ezekiel bread will add pounds on you.
No effect. But I think even for Niagara Falls, we do not. It does not exist.
Yeah.
It doesn't exist for us. There's a spot around the corner, or who name I won't say because they're not advertising. That they have vegan options, if you will, but it's limited, and they're only open for short time. But I think for us to have that as an option consistently would be really amazing.
Right.
It'd be a staple in the city. Oh, we can go. We know where to go to.
Because Buffalo does have a lot of vegan spots.
Yeah,
Like,
you're gonna do great once they realize that you exist here in the businesses that are here.
Right.
Because though I talk trash about Niagara Falls, there are businesses that we just walk by every day and don't consider.
Yeah.
Like we got law offices on Main Street and Cedar and Pine like crazy, but we have never. I mean, we haven't walked in.
I talk trash about y'all food.
You can. It's fine.
I talk trash about Niagara Falls food because every experience I've had, with the exception of the Griffin and mainstream restaurants, the food has been trash.
I mean, it's limited territory.
Pizza trash.
I mean,
Chicken wings trash.
It's all just trash.
Like, cause he was like, "Why won't you move out of here?" Because I be in Buffalo every day.
but this might be a good place. I came back to Niagara Falls because it is a place of just chill out. Buffalo is too busy.
Yeah.
And because it was
a
so
lot going on too.
and because it was so busy, I was always doing stuff. I was at it is more so for art, not food. But I was also at somebody's open mic. I love that somebody's. I was out here everywhere. But not focused, not really. It's not distracting for me. So
that's because you're community dad. I have no problem with ignoring the activities of Buffalo.
No, because I love the diversity of culture overall. And though I love it so much, we don't have it here in Niagara Falls. So now I'm trying to be it. But I like crossing territory. I love the caucus. I love playing with my Hispanic folks. So yeah, I love people straight from the land directly. Okay?
Right.
Like though I just like the diversity of culture and what it brings to the table. Like I went to a Ghana party and enjoyed, that was the best non-Ghanesian dance I ever did. Okay? And I was out there cutting.
Cut the rug.
Hey, yelling and screaming and just out here. But it's just the diversity of culture. But as far as our food options are not the best, but they're decent. There is some reliable places that you know what you're gonna get.
I've been a vegan for a while, and it's like the word vegan just scare everybody.
Yo, facts.
Because I see recipes, I'm like, ooh,
Because
I
I tell
tried it.
people, like the people that's not vegan, like if ever I do an event, I'm like, okay, this is vegan and this is real, you know? Lying sometimes, you know what I mean? When they scraping it and all of that, they like, oh, is it any more of that? Oh, is it good? Yeah, oh, that was all vegan, you know that, right?
Right.
Like you gotta kind of trick them.
You gotta trick people.
You gotta trick them.
Because
The word will definitely steer them.
I did vegan for a little bit. I did for about 6-7 months. I did. So I was, no meat, nothing, vegetables, but the potatoes.
What? Them become your best friend. You get to learn all different kind of ways to make a potato.
I like vegan dishes. I like vegetarian dishes, but I love steak and seafood. like and chicken.
Yeah. I did a lot of Indian cuisine when I was vegan. I did a lot of Indian food. Like they had those options.
Vegan for me is solid when we go on a fast. They're like, no meat, no nut. Okay, so I get this steak up. I can get these sauteed vegetables from the Chinese spot. Like, if you say when they kill out no meat, I'm like, I'm talking about extended fast, not like that fast is you for a week and people feel like they're gonna die. We going on a 40-day, so I know exactly where to feel full.
Yeah, right now we on a 30-day.
Yeah. And then I know to listen, please. I will go to a restaurant and tell them I pay for this, but create this.
Yeah.
They're like, why you always?
Definitely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Give me this Philly steak vegetable sandwich.
They be like, what can you eat when you go out to eat if you're vegan? There's not really. I'm like, I put small dish together.
Right.
And like, I can eat. Don't worry.
Let me get that wrapped up in that.
Yeah, they be like, because where can we go? Because I feel like wherever you want to go, I'm gonna make it work.
I'm gonna find food.
Fact. So.
Because I had I think it was a mushroom burger.
See, I'm allergic to mushrooms. That's the only downside of me being a vegan, because they have like all of these recipes to make like chicken.
Yeah.
And they use mushroom as the base.
Because I was like, damn, this mushroom. It was a portobello mushroom burger. And I was just sitting there like.
In heaven, right? Oh, it's so
and then, like, it was like, you sit there and eat like it's a real burger. I don't know what they put in it.
But it's good.
It's so good. Because like I love stuff like that. I don't limit I have a very, very extensive palate. And I thank God for an aunt who exposed me to basically everything. Like a couple of days ago, we was talking about how I tried like rattlesnake and a bunch of different other things. Like, see, it was the face they made. Welcome to the conversation. But like I've tried different foods because I appreciate the long scale. Like there's some things I'm not eating. I'm not eating raccoon. I'm not eating possum. I'm not eating skunk. I ain't doing nothing. Like I will.
They would have to teach you. You ain't gonna have to know. What is this? This is lasagna. What kind of lasagna is this? Meat. What kind of this is good. Possum, raccoon, rat. What?
She never did that to me because I was like, if you ever put possum and sneak it on me, I'm gonna burn this house. Like but she said she didn't do roadkill. She's like, I'm not doing roadkill. But when she snuck that moose meat lasagna, that was smooth.
That was good.
That was real smooth. So she had a friend who killed moose and they packaged it, sent it to her, and she made a lasagna and we murked this lasagna and she waited like 3 weeks and was like, did you like the lasagna? And I was like, yeah. When she asked the question, I knew it was suspect. My cousin almost died. Like she was like, you fed me mostly. I was like, yo, that was real delicious.
Real smooth.
Like that was really delicious. Like thank you. But like my aunt, she was smooth. She would stick stuff in like that. So it was like, oh, you had squid today.
That's how I got my son to be vegan. He because I used to make 2 different meals. I would make my meal and his meal, and then one day he was like, I got you eating chicken and you vegan. I said, I got you thinking we eating chicken and you vegan too. Like, boy, you done been vegan for about a month now.
The only thing that stopped me from being vegan is bacon. I'm gonna be honest. I love crispy, greasy, crunchy. It's bacon.
So they got like this tofu bacon. I don't really. Maybe I ain't cooking it right.
But I think it's gonna be how you prepare it because I think you gotta know your tricks. For example, adding smoke to things.
Yeah.
I think this one she used carrots.
Oh yeah.
And but you get the crispiness, but you add the liquid smoke to it.
Yeah.
You just got the tofu is different. I'm not a good tofurian connoisseur. Okay. You gotta like soak it and you gotta just blend it for real.
I want real bacon, just straight from the pig's butt bacon. That's the only thing that's like pork chops, other kind of stuff. I could give that up, but it's something about like
you can't. If it's really a part, if it's killing you, a little bit of swine. But no, but I remember when I had that's my problem was pork because I was like, I might be good. Huh?
I already wasn't in pork.
And somebody made some ribs, and I was just like, "This is my day. I'm done. I'm over it." Over it today.
Still haven't got my ribs.
One day, guys, God bless you. I tried to make some beef ribs. I didn't do those. No, I did not.
Facebook, I still.
The fat on the back of the beef ribs didn't render well for me. I didn't make them on the screw. I made them in the oven. The back fat of it didn't render
beef
well.
ribs don't give you a lot of meat.
No, they don't. But you know, it wasn't
I
really
used to
busted.
hate ribs. Like when I used to eat meat, I used to hate ribs because I never made them. I always had them from somebody else.
Yeah,
And I made them myself one day. Oh my,
it's different.
changed my whole life.
Yeah.
I said, well, they was half cooked. Because I ain't with no pulling in.
Fact.
You chewing for about 5 minutes to swallow this one piece of meat. I made mine and they was just like, I was like, they falling off the bone and it was. I was like, okay.
5716, your boy Big Fresh is break in the morning. Conversation was getting real ribbish. It was real
We hungry.
real food connoisseurs, because if you don't know that Uniquely here in the city of Niagara Falls does she's the vegan go-to.
Yes.
So when it comes down to vegan food and you want to get vegan, you want to just because there's times where I just get tired. I get tired of eating. I just get tired of eating, and this is my fault. And I'm gonna start calling you. I don't know what your schedule be like, but what you got on menu today? Because of the fact that I get tired of eating chicken, I get tired of eating steak, I get tired of eating pizza, I get tired of eating chicken. I'm just over the normal go-to, and I want something different.
Yeah.
And for me, I go different. I either go here to India, but I'm tired of Indian food as well too. I'm just, you know,
tired of the cumin and the turmeric and the curry and the
facts. You know, I'm just tired, and I don't want to cook, so definitely we'll definitely start supporting more, because you know, and just health-wise across the board. Just
and I make a nice vegan rib too.
Do you?
What?
So how often is it like to order, or how often?
So those kind of dishes that are not on the menu. Basically the menu consists of like subs and sandwiches and wraps and pastelitos and egg rolls and salads and sandwiches, stuff like that. But when I make like lasagna or special dinners like that, I will put it on the actual page. So the page is Vegan Me Please Eats on Facebook.
Okay.
So that's where I keep everybody updated on what I will be making, like a special dinner.
No, fact, this is important because sometimes I'm even tired. Like I didn't eat today. Okay, I forgot. I ain't eating nothing. No, I definitely went to.
I am so ready to eat.
You're ready to eat. So imagine me. I did not wake up in time for the meal. My morning meal. So I am just stuck until 8 p.m. You know what I mean? Fasting, no water, no drinking, no nothing.
No, definitely a responsibility that you have for your soul and your spirit.
Absolutely.
It's a real one. Listen, before we get out of here, man, let's give our quick words of wisdom or inspirational moment. As the guest, I'm gonna allow you to go second. And throw it to my girl, Jay Cherie, for her words of inspiration.
Be also ready. Because you never know when you're gonna be put on the spot. No, I can say my words of inspiration for you guys is to really enjoy this thing called life. Like we have way too much going on to not truly enjoy life and what life has to hold. That doesn't mean be out here being a Tatiana. What I'm saying is enjoy the aspects of life. Go for a walk, travel to places that don't have high COVID numbers, so you ain't bringing it back here. But like seriously, enjoy your life. Everything is not work or school or just kids or just marriage. You have to take that time to really enjoy it because it's going by so fast. Yeah. And I don't want you to ever live in a place of regret. So, enjoy life. Even today. It's not the brightest outside, but go get you a nice snack.
Absolutely. You need to go ahead and give the people the words for today.
Words of wisdom. Just be yourself. You know what I mean? Regardless of what you do, if you're doing it for you and make you feel good, go ahead and do that. Don't worry about what the people gonna say, because the people gonna talk regardless, whether you're doing good or bad. So whatever you're doing, be the best at what you're doing. Put your all into it and just go for it.
Definitely. Today I'm gonna hit you with a little different. No nursery rhyme.
I was about to say, what nursery rhyme you doing today, dude?
But based off of the Good Friday and Resurrection Sunday, as we according to our current calendar, I'll say this: this is the moment where it looks the worst. This is the day that we call it Good Friday, the day that it looks like defeat has shown up. It just looks as if all hell's broken loose. I don't know where I'm going. I don't know where I'm headed. I don't know the detail of the journey. I know where I want to be. I know where I want to go, but it doesn't look like the outcome that I expected it to be. So with that being said, all I'm saying is endure hardship like a good soldier. Go through this process of making and breaking and transforming so that your outcome can be successful, efficient, and long-lasting. If you're looking for a microwave process, you only have a microwave existence, okay? If you're looking for something real quick, I just want it real quick, you only last but so long. Oh, this is gonna be good for somebody. Certain things just take time to last. Certain flavors don't come. I'm gonna say this because I don't know why I'm in the cooking mood now, okay? There's a marinade and there's a dry rub. And there's two different ways that this process works. And dry rub is for something that, hey, this is gonna be a quick rub. I'm gonna try to get the flavor here the best I can, so that flavor, though it may be good, may not last as long, but that which has been marinated, the flavor is outdoor. That when you get into the meat or you get into eating, this might not be good for those with fasting.
You're making me so hungry.
No, I do apologize. But those things are more so savory and they last long term, and they have a more so of a flavor memory long term. What I'm saying is that just go through the process, and whatever comes with it, this is gonna sound crazy, I know. Accept it like a champ. I preached two Sunday message 2 Sundays ago. It's a fixed fight. Just go through that process. It's going to be okay, and embrace the fact that you're going to last longer than those who look like they're going past you by quickly. Listen, it's your boy, the Big Frank, Jay Cherie, unique but gracious this morning. So privileged and so honored. It's going down this morning, but I holler at y'all. Enjoy y'all weekend. Have fun. And I'll see you on Monday. Maybe do it over again right on 5716 Big Frank in the morning. Let's go.
Success is urban and inspirational music, keeping you motivated and inspired. 5716 Radio, serving the Niagara region and reaching the world.
That's the morning show?
I love you anyway.